Doon 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 doon. Peak fiction. Doon 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 doon. Real shonen. Doon 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 doon. My dog Oda. Doon 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 doon. Let's go! Yo, hold up. Where's my stuff at? Where's my stuff at, man? Hold up. Wait just a minute. We good. I think we should be good. Come on. Hit me with it. Let's go, yo. Hold up. Audio's good. Yo, I messed with my settings during the Bleach reaction this weekend. Do I look and sound good? Do I look and sound crystal clear? Hit me with it. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Wait, camera looking good? Do I sound good too? Am I sounding good too? Yo, bro, these memberships and super chats, dog. What is going on? Silva, Lazy Mofos, my people. What's good? Bar M, Grand Line Orchestra. I'm ready. So what I'm gonna do is, y'all know how we do it. Okay, if audio's good, we good. Hold up. Spicy, Mike. Yo, shout out to Spicy. Spicy is the reason why I'm here. Spicy hit me up and was like, yo, the GOAT is out. I was like, yo, if the GOAT's out, I'm out. You feel me? Because that's the way we do it. But give me 1 second. Let me make sure we got it. Hold up. Can I crawl? Bro, I wish I was Spider-Man sometimes. I could just go, argh! You know? Hold on. Let me, peg leg recon. Give me a sec. Peg leg. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Let me make sure we're good. Yo, to everybody who's supered and the members. Dog, we got 214 people in here, man. I just started. This never happens when we just start the stream, yo. Dude, and YouTube has the goal. They have the audacity to let me know on a daily basis. Oh, notifications aren't working, man. You've got to make something happen, man. Who needs notifications? We don't need them. I got 228 people on here being ready to read some peak fiction. I got 228 people in here ready to read the latest installment in the best-selling manga in history. Talking about some notifications. And they have the audacity to tell me to run an ad right now. Alright, YouTube, you want to run an ad? Run this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a fan of the words GOAT, Raw, Fire, and Peak Fiction, and especially if you're not a fan of real shonen, click off this video, because this ain't for you. You want a notification, YouTube? I'll give you one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not only here to read the best-selling manga in history, we are here to read what is nearly the best-selling comic of all time, coming in there at a nice 413 million just in Japan, 513 million worldwide. We moving, Oda's cooking. It's post Wano, he's got his Jordan jersey on just like I do. He ain't in North Carolina, he ain't even in South Carolina. My dog is 6'6", running in 210 pounds, going up in like somewhere from the free throw line, Jordan jerseys all out. We ain't LeBron, we ain't even Mike. This is Ichiro Oda we're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to read the one, the only One Piece. Yo, let's go. Run that, YouTube. Run that, man. Let's get it, yo. It's chapter time. Let me make sure my second camera's on, and we'll be good to go. Hold up. Yo, I got a second tripod, y'all. We're good to go. Even though this makes it more, like, dangerous for knocking over cameras. But we alright. Alright, second camera's cooking. The second camera is cooking. Let's go. Yo, Fiji, I see your Superman. I'll definitely get to it whenever we finish reading the chapter. But let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody who's coming through. Yo, let's go, dude. Hold up. Just taking this off the charger. I'm already sweating, man. Hold up, dude. I'm already sweating. I'm already sweating, dude. Yo, I'm out here feeling like my dog Cole, bro. Where's the towel at, man? Yo, I'm out here feeling like my good brother Cole, dog. Woo! Yo, shout out to King of Lightning, man. I don't. Yo, shout out to my boy. But yo, we sweating, and it's time. It's time. It's time. So, we got the chapter loaded up. Let me make sure this is good. Okay, we good. We good! One Piece chapter 1060. Make sure the mic is over here. Yo, dude, I'm ready, yo. One Piece chapter 1060. The cover page of Weekly Shonen Jump magazine has the GOAT transformation? It has Gear 5? It's got Nika? And all is... Yo, so we finally get to see the actual color scheme for Gear 5? And obviously we've seen it in other merchandise, but here it's, like, shown to us 120% for us to see in 4K. No! Yo, where's True Roofers at, son? Wait a minute. Dog, Gear 5 Luffy on the cover? I gotta put it on. Yo! If that ain't a peak chapter, I don't know what is. Could you imagine walking down the street and you look over to the side and you like sense like a like, yo, electricity running through the bones, then you start foaming at the mouth. Next thing you know, you're on the floor. And they're asking like, baby, what happened? And they look up to the right and they get knocked out too. Like, that's Gear 5, bro. Yo, this is a fire cover spread, dude. It's not even a spread, it's a cover page. This is the week. That means nobody can miss this. Anybody who does not know what One Piece is, they're gonna look at this and be like, what in the world is that? What in a... Yo, they real deal got Gear 5 on the cover of Weekly Shonen Jump, man. If that isn't gas, I don't know what is, dude. You even have the logo for One Piece up here. What is in this chapter, bruh? The logo? Gear 5? Brother. What are we doing, bro? This is like a pure One Piece page. Like, normally you have advertisements to other stuff. You got PPP and My Hero, and none of that matters right now, dog. Listen, they're running a Modern Warfare 2 event right now. Y'all know how much I love Modern Warfare 2, bro. That's my baby. That's my favorite multiplayer game of all time. But Oda's out, bro. If Oda's out, I'm out. Let's go, man. What is the note? Eek? Eek? Ek? Eek? I'm gonna go with Eek. Eek? Out Green's live show. Checkout. I think it's Checkout. Check out Green's live show. I was moved by their use of my illustration. Man, they've sure got some great tunes. Oda Ichiro. Bro. Yo, y'all don't understand, man. Dog, there's only a few chapters where I've received so many, like, get off social media posts, bro. I'm shook. Like, I'm genuinely shook right now. So... I already know this is about to be some gas, man. It's like you can just feel it in the air, bro. And the cover's Gear 5? Hold on, let me put my knee up here, make sure we're good to go. No, we reached the cover. And it's got Jinbei in the back rocking the PK hat with the Mugiwara no Ichimi flag on it. And he's with Usopp, Frankie, Nami, and Robin. The goat with the coat sitting on the throne as he should, looking raw. His wings, Chopper, and Brook. This is an amazing. This is like a classic Oda color page right here. We stand for liberty. Oh, no, that is One Piece, yeah. That is One Piece. Dude, let's go, yo. Let's go. No, wait, no, this is a lie. He'd never kill. They know? No way, they know! Bro, we were just talking about this in the last afterthoughts. Like, is he going to know that Sabo killed, or that supposedly Sabo killed Cobra, right? Like, were they going to receive that information? And if they were going to receive that information, they would have to receive the information about Kobe being captured as well, right? And I was like, there's no way he's going to know about that before. It'll be like the Ace thing. Oh, they said this ain't no Ace thing, dog. This is a lie. He'd never kill Vivi's dad. We look over, and we see some sea monsters looking up. They look shook. Luffy's Conqueror's hockey's going up all over the place. Chapter 1060. This can't be happening. The title of this week's chapter. Chapter 1060. Now I see why Spicy sent me the link directly, bro. You didn't want me to look at the title before I opened it, man. So this week's chapter, we're actually gonna find out what Luffy's dream is, bro. We're gonna know the truth. This is the week where it's finally revealed, dog. Y'all gotta stop playing, bro. I'm finna break out into tears in here in a second, man. We have been waiting for this since it was first initially introduced within the ASL's flashback, and especially after the Roger portion of flashback, where it was confirmed that there are two separate things. Dog, chapter 1060 of the best-selling manga in history is titled Luffy's Dream, yo. Luffy's Dream. Who calls a chapter that, man? Who calls a chapter that, bro? No wonder so many of y'all were like, yo, no, y'all, you gotta leave, son. You gotta leave. We're gonna finally find out. Dog, my heart is moving faster than I think it ever has. I think the last time it moved this fast was when I saw Shanks, bro. Wait. Hold on, bro. I gotta make sure my stuff isn't gonna break. Alright, I think we good. Chapter 1060 is titled Luffy's Dream. Sabo wouldn't do something like this in a million years. You talk to him, bro. I've been saying the same thing. Luffy's Dream, bro. I'm with you there. The revolutionary army is against world nobles, not regular kings. And Luffy looks genuinely upset. I can't see this panel. He goes and he lays behind his back. Robin and Usopp. Revolutionary army declares war on the celestial dragons. King Cobra of Alabasta assassinated by Revolutionary Chief of Staff Sabo, and his daughter Princess Bibi is missing. Dog, the title of the chapter has my heart, like, I feel like I'm skipping beats right now, dude. Alright, I gotta focus, man. I gotta focus. Set course for Alabasta right now, please! Like I've been saying, what good is that gonna do? The man's dead, besides Vivi was last seen in Marijoa. Then let's go there. Let's go, please! Yo, if we go full sail right to Marijoa, I beg of you, dog. I beg you from the bottom of my heart, bro. Let's go. I'm trying to see them bucks. I'm trying to see Luffy pull up on all the Gorosei like he did against the Admirals, dog. Except this time, he's gonna be ready. Yo, Conqueror's coding. Nika no mi. We gonna be good. Caribou? What? Are we heading to Marijoa? Not good. This man hijacked a ride on the ship? My dog is in the middle of a barrel. I respect the hustle. I mean, no lie, I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. He's chained up. I respect the hustle, Caribou. I really do. I really do. Wait, are we going to the money zone for real? You moron, that's the den of the enemy. You want to take on Navy HQ, please, bro? And Luffy's like, yo, let's go. This man called Zoro a chicken. He doesn't, what's wrong, Zoro, you chicken? That's how you know Luffy's heated, bro. Zoro's the one dude that he'll always be like, all right, man, we got to rationalize this. This time he's like, no. Simmer down. I'm just saying we don't have any leads. Where are you, Vivi Chuan? How are you feeling? Please be safe. Sanji, of course, worried about, hey, Vivi. Chopper, man. He's like, yo, Cobra's dead. But he was so nice even to his pirates. He really was, bro. He was a good dude. Yeah, he was the best king around. I'm torn between worrying about Vivi and worrying about how she's taking all this. Facts. Nami's spitting. It's like, and you know how their friendship was established at that point in time. Like, they were friends for real, and she really got to know Vivi at that time. And she's like, wait a minute. How is Vivi taking all of this at this point in time? Like, internally, because we know that externally she'll present a different face. But internally, how is she feeling about this? And this is crazy because earlier today, in the One Piece Odyssey trailer, we saw Vivi within that trailer. And I was like, oh, snap. Like, Odyssey's about to show us Vivi within there. Like, it's in the memories, but I was still like, holy flagnarts. But then in the chapter itself, too. Seems like this year's revelry was quite tumultuous. This is the same bro we met in Dressrosa, right? And Frankie's like trying to confirm. He's like, wait, is this the same goat that we met back in Rosa? I've never known anyone to be discontent with the way Alabasta's ruled. See Nami in the background, lost in thought. I can't take any more. Vivi, where are you? That does it. We're gonna go save her. Luffy's got the right idea. Let's do it. All of you, knock it off. Zoro. This is why I'm so glad Zoro's in the ship, bro. Like, because if Zoro wasn't here, we would have done even more stupid things than we already have done. Luffy, remember what you said about Ace that one time? What he said about Ace? Ace has his own adventures. No, you trusted him to make his own way up until the point where he actually needed help. That's a good point, dog. No lie, that's a great point. And Luffy did say that. That was right around the Sabaody stuff, right? If I'm not mistaken. So why underestimate Vivi? She can hold her own. If the opportunity presents itself, we can pitch in then. But in the meantime, have faith and quit bellyaching. You can't stop us from worrying. You're an Oni. No, an Onigashima. A green mom. A green crappy moss head. You're a green Kaido. So this man's being called an Oni, a green mom, a Kaido, and a crappy moss head. And then Zoro goes back and says, shut it, Fourth. Like, get out of here, Fourth. Go up another level before you can talk to me. I love how he was getting clowned on by Nami, Luffy, and Chopper, and the one person that he actually went back on was flippin' Sanji, dog. You love to see it, man. Their rivalry's crazy. There were a lot of developments while we were in Wano, and things seem to be escalating fast. Dog, I still can't get over the title of this chapter, bro, let alone everything that's coming after this. There were a lot of developments while we were in Wano, and things seemed to be escalating fast. Sanji goes to box Zoro. Nami goes to talk it over to Robin. The abolishment of the warlords drove those elite pirates back to the seas. As a result, the Cross Guild was founded, and Buggy the bombastic clown became an emperor. There has to be some mix-up. Luffy's like, yo, there's no way. Luffy's like, him? The clown? What do we got going on? Luffy, there are other familiar names in here. Would you like to hear the news about them too? No, I'll leave it up to you. Just tell me if there's anything big to keep an eye on. Okay, I'll do that. I wouldn't want to overload you with information. So we're about to get just mass info here. Sabo's innocent. Definitely. He had a real strict... oh, so this was before. Was this before? No. This is after. So Luffy lays back as Robin states this, and he states Sabo's innocent. Definitely. He had a real strict upbringing. He just wants to make sure no one else has their freedom taken the way he did. That's facts. 100% facts. I want to see the world and write a book about it. She. Okay, my turn. He's... Oh my god, we're actually gonna get it. The three of us swore an oath. Me, him, and Ace. And I said I'd... And we cut over. What happened? We got a double spread. What did you just say? Yo, you're too much. What? Is he gonna say it, bro? Bro, don't just put in the title and don't say it. Come on, there's no way anyone can do that. But I'll have a shot if I become king of the pirates. Yeah, I don't even know how you come up with this stuff. I've never mentioned... So we went over it again? And I said I'd blank. Everything goes and stops. What did you say? What? You're too much? I never mentioned this to any of you before. No, but it wouldn't have made much of a difference since it's impossible. That only means I told Shanks. Shanks? Ace, Sabo, and I guess that's it. Only Shanks, Ace, and Sabo? And how did they react? They all laughed. Oh, and Shanks had some tears rolling down his... Shanks had some tears rolling down his face. So when Shanks heard that, he was shook. So does that mean that Roger told Shanks his real dream in that last message? Is that what it was? Hey, are you serious? That sounds great. It's perfect. Chopper, I think someone needs to check his head. So Sanji laughs and he tells him to go check his head. Robin is like shook. Whoa, that's what I want at the end of my dream. What is it, bro? What is it, man? What is my dog's dream, bro? Like, we've been stressing for so long that this man has a different dream than Pirate King. I didn't miss it here, right, man? Like, there's no page missing? No, this is just classic Oda, bro. Dog, what is it, man? But now we have more of an insight where it says, but I'll have a shot if I become king of the pirates. Like, if I become king of the pirates, I'll have the opportunity to make this happen. But look at the way everyone reacts, dude. Zoro, Jinbei, Nami, Brook, Usopp, Frankie, Robin, Sanji, Robin, and then Chopper. Like, and even the Sunny's reaction. We get everyone's reaction to this thing. Shanks cried when he heard it, dude. That's what I want at the end of my dream. And they laughed, dude. So perhaps could what he have said been, like we've said it so many times, what Luffy and Roger said, it had to have been the same thing that Joy Boy stated, right? In terms of, like, you have a situation where Joy Boy is going to be talking to Roger in chapter 967, and in the, what episode was that, 969? 968? And he was like, you know, did his thing, and then we had everybody laughing around him. So it was like the laugh tail thing came of that. And we look back to the Stampede stuff as well, with laugh tail being presented, and it's like, goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious, y'all, dude. Hold up, man. Give me a sec, bro. Give me a sec, man. I'm gonna go peg leg for a second, dude. Give me a sec. This is too much, man. This is too much, dude. Give me a sec, man. I need to gather myself, bro. I've been waiting for this for so many years, bro. And even if we don't get the answer in this chapter, the fact that we got a little more insight to this makes me so happy. And we finally got to hear the rest of his crew hear this as well. And the fact that it's the beginning of the final saga, it has to be the same thing that Joy Boy and Roger said, bro. It has to be, dude. And Jinbei just starts laughing out loud. And Jinbei's crying, bro. Jinbei's crying of laughter. This has to be what Joy Boy said, dog. I joined this crew willingly, so I can't exactly say it's not my problem. I sure picked a troublesome captain. She. That's awesome, Luffy. Your dream's amazing. And Nami's like, it sure sounds like you. What did he say, dog? Since you gotta be Pirate King to even make that possible, we'd better find that last Lord Poneglyph. Then it's off to Laugh Tail, dog. I got chills, bro. You make it sound so easy, Frankie. Because it is. You have to go with the GOAT. You have the king. You have the greatest of all time. Like, bro, the GOAT is saying what he said. And you know what he says he does. So, him becoming Pirate King is the precursor to this dream, man. It's been a long time since that Poneglyph was last seen. We don't even have a clue on where to look. How do you know, Robin? It's been a long time since that Poneglyph was last seen. We don't even have a clue on where to look. So, obviously she would know, because if no one has seen it since then, she will have known when was the last time that it was actually brought up, right? So I guess that makes sense. Navy... McDonald's? McDonald's. Wait. Bro, let me process what I just read first. Alright? Luffy's dream, man. And they know about the Sabo and Bibi stuff now. No, bro. That's what I want at the end of my dream. Like, what is it, dude? And he has to become Pirate King in order to do so. McDonald's headquarters. Alright, the New World. We've intercepted a transmission. It's from Flame Emperor Sabo. Oh, God. Stop, bro. Y'all finna have a... I just want to... Can I jump out my window? Can somebody throw me... Can one of y'all throw me out the window? Can one of y'all throw me out of the window, bro? I can't get up myself. Yo, what happened to my camera? Bro, my second camera died. My second... It couldn't handle the truth. It couldn't handle Luffy's dream. That thing is dead, son. Why is it dead? It's gone. Regardless, we continue. We've intercepted transmission. It's from Flame Emperor Sabo to the Recon Kingdom. Where is it coming from? We have to pinpoint the origin. He's not using a white transponder snail to jam his call. He must be desperate. I doubt he'll speak for long. We've traced his... Oh, wait, bro. Wait. You can't just cut to them. You can't just cut to them without letting me know first. You can't just cut to them without an Oda box. You gotta give us an Oda box first, bruh. You gotta let me know Holy Land Marijoa. You gotta tell me Holy Land Marijoa first, bro. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know they were going to the Holy Land, dog. You can't just spurn that on me, bro. You can't just bring that upon me like that, dog. That's too much. That's too much, bro. Not after seeing Luffy's dream. Wait, yo. I had to go peg leg for a sec. But it was my fault. I gotta get the second one, bro. If we are going to the Holy Land, look at the Gorosei, bro. Oh my god. Dude, I think that's the first time, maybe even in this series, we've cut to the Gorosei and it does not say Holy Land Marijoa next to it, bro. And if it has been done before, I do not recall. We've traced his position. Where is he? The Lucia Kingdom. The Lucia Kingdom? The Lucia Kingdom? Wait. Give me some more context. Lucia. Really no. It's the messenger! Okay. Alright, hold up. Hold it. Wait just a minute, coach. Son! Oda, what are you doing? Oda! What are we doing, bro? Where? Look at this! It's instant messenger Sama, bro! With the butterflies in hand! Dog, we haven't seen nude since 908! So we cut over to the Gorosei. Doesn't even warn us. Oda just wants us to pass out. Doesn't even warn us with an Oda box. The Lucia Kingdom. And they look shook upon hearing this. We cut over to Instant Messenger Sama. That's one of the 8 nations that rebelled a few days ago. It would be an ideal place for Sabo to seek refuge, obviously. Obviously, if it was one of the nations that rebelled, then it would be ideal. Instant Messenger Sama. I know, we cut away, man. We cut away, bro. Oda, you can't just give us Instant Messenger Sama for one panel. Oh, man, dude. I see. He's an unlucky man. What do they mean by that? I see he's an unlucky man. No, this is fate. What the? This is fate? He's an unlucky man. They're speaking on this place as if they have a hold on this place. Like, as if this place... My brain can't process this, dude. Instant Messenger Sama? In the same chapter as Luffy's dream? Kamabaka Kingdom, Sabo-kun. Sorry, I know I've caused a lot of trouble. Sabo. Sabo's breathing. So is this actually Sabo? We're so glad to hear you're safe. That's definitely Ivanka speaking. The Dragon Son. Sabo, my god. That's my boy! Sabo! Dragon Son. I wasn't the one who killed King Cobra, and he's yelling this. He's yelling this, bro. That's coming straight from my dog's chest. Of course not, Perished. I thought I totally had faith in you. We knew you were innocent, Sabo-kun. Listen, when I was in Marijoa, I saw something unbelievable. What'd you see, brother? Unbelievable? The Lucia Kingdom, New World. The sky's getting dark. Are those clouds? It's almost like there's something huge up there. Huge? You heathens will regret this. King of the Lucia Seki, Princess Komane. When Navy HQ gets word of this treason, you'll all be impaled. Make sure to leave a few for me, Papa. I'll never forgive these dirty plebs. Plebs? Your Majesty, no, I mean Lord Seki. Please just confess to your crimes. We don't want to kill you. So they're making him confess to his crimes? For what? It's not important. That's not important. Our brother, that's not important. Because they see something massive up in the heavens. Sabo is yelling, dog. I mean, he's seen this with his whole chest. With his whole chest. I wasn't the one who killed King Cobra. Listen, when I was in Marijoa, I saw something unbelievable. It happened in the throne room at Instant Messengers. Wait, it happened in the throne room at Pangaea Castle. Cut the signal to the surveillance division's transponders. What is happening? What in all of Aunt Jemima's happening? We see Instant Messenger Sabo. We look at the eyes. Sabo is yelling, bro. Dog, my hairs are standing. Cut the signal to the surveillance division's transponder room. Lucia. And there's an X over Lucia. Are they going to get rid of it? Are they going to do the same thing they did to Ohara? Are they going to do the same thing that they've done to so many different places so they just wipe it off the map? I thought that there was no king of the... He's going to reveal the news? Sabo's going to reveal the truth. I thought there was no king of the world, but the empty throne wasn't empty. I saw it. As far as the surveillance division is concerned, what is up there? A shadow? No one detected anything abnormal today. Papa, I'm scared. Sabo looks up. No information was intercepted. As for the Lucia... What is going on, bro? What in the flying flagnards is going on? As for the Lucia, we see and like this... They're looking up and it's like the sun. That country never existed. Can I just take a moment, bro? Can I just take a moment to be thankful for the fact that I'm alive to witness this, bro? What in the world is happening in One Piece right now, dog? What in all of Aunt Jemima's pancakes are we doing? We cut over to Instant Messenger Sama. Sabo is yelling with all of his might. He saw what happened in the empty throne. He saw that Instant Messenger Sama exists. Someone, I'm going to assume Instant Messenger Sama, goes in and marks off Lucia from this place. I thought there was no king of the world, but the empty throne I saw wasn't empty. I saw. He looks up at this thing, the shadow in the air, and so that sunlight, that ray of light was a beam. Instant Messenger Sama, what is he? What are they doing, bro? What type of, like, do they have a cyborg in the air bringing on lasers? Is he in the air? Does he have a clone? Is this NL all over again? where you have someone who's in complete control of the like, we believe it's like some sort of divine smite or like divine judgment, but in actuality, this is instant messenger Sama just exercising is just flexing? Dog, what in the world is that thing from above? That eviscerated. There's nothing left of this place, dog. This is like whenever Gohan was boxing Cell, and he said, "Now's your chance." Like it's when Cell was being eviscerated by this father-son Kamehameha. Dog, and this man, Vegeta, came out and he's like, Vegeta, now's your chance. This man just fired a father-son Kamehameha from the heavens. Where's my third Santa hat, bro? Oh, yo, y'all weren't lying, bro. When y'all said I needed 50, I might need 100. I might need to find a company, bro. Yo, anyone who knows business practices, let them know I'm founding the 100 Santa hat company, dog. I'm gonna talk to true roofers. The final saga is different. The final saga is different. The final saga is different, bro. The final saga is different. Sabo not only yells that he didn't kill King Cobra, he also states that he saw something unbelievable. Then we cut over to this country in Lucia, who's being wiped off the map. We keep cutting over to his semester, so we don't even know what this character looks like yet. We look at their eyes, and remember, I always say this, in regards to characters with these types of eyes, especially after chapter 1044, there has to be a connection here, man. There has to be a connection here, bro. Between Instant Messenger Sama, Mihawk, the Cavendish thing, Gear 5th, Luffy, there's a connection here, man. There's a reason why Oda keeps specifically focusing on the eye. That country never existed, and it just gets wiped off the map. So this is worse than what they did to Ohara. Ohara, they had the audacity to send a buster call. Instant Messenger Sama just wiped this thing off the map, which I'm going to assume is exactly what they must have done back during the God Valley incident. Bro, what is this Instant Mr. Sama themselves? Is this a spaceship? What is it? Oh my god, bro. Instant Messenger Sama. Relax. We have reports of sea quakes off the southeastern shore. Sabo-kun, please beware of tsunamis. The weather reporter doesn't know what to say. Like, there's sea quakes off the southeastern shore. They're not going to report this island as been executed. It never existed to begin with. Oh my god. A few days later? You can't just go a few days later when it's the Messenger Sama just brought down lightning, bro. What am I reading, bro? That was the last thing any of us was expecting to have with the Sabo conversation. A few days later, the Thousand Sunny. I'm aboard and I'm scared and it's freezing. Watch out for icebergs. For all the winds, the wind is too strong. Are we close to making land, Nami? And it's snowing. Alright, it feels like we've entered an island's climate zone. I guess the next one's a winter island. Or aren't you looking dashing, Chopper? Yeah, my boy Chopper is looking sick. Robin, though. Verily, Tama gave me this hat to shield me from the snow. Shout out to Tama. I'm heading out on deck. Hey, Nami, what in the world is that? What are you? Huh? What is that thing? It's like a giant warm eddy. Eddy? And you see this massive twister in the air. An eddy current, but it's currently going upward. It must mean a mass of warm waters being forced up at this... Take it. Take it. Take it. Oh, it looks like an afro. This guy said it looks like an afro. A rapid temperature change is dangerous. We've got to run, Jinbei. We'll be swallowed up. Leave it to me. Wait, somebody's trapped in the water. Here it is. here is the thing, man. Here is the thing that we kept talking about. There's going to be something on the way to go to the next island that is going to prove to be a detour. For real? How could anyone be alive? And there is in a mermaid? No, he's right. I can definitely hear a lady in distress through a body of water. A lady in distress? Are you guys serious? Even if someone's in there, what are we supposed to do? I'll cut it. Let him know, Zoro. Let him know that you're capable of cutting water now. You better not leave a scratch on the lady. One sword style. Bird dance cuts the Eddie in half. He cut it? Oh yeah, he really cut it. Hey guys, what's all the commotion? Bro, stop playing with dog Zoro, bro. He can cut water. He can cut nothing. My dog's capable of cutting anything, man. After what I saw that he did against Kaido, my boy can cut anything. I don't care. He's going to be able to cut Shiryu as he's invisible. He's going to be able to cut Diamond. It is nothing my boy can't cut. Nothing. Amigasa had Chopper here reporting for duty. The wind's too strong. Chopper, why did you come out? Chopper, Luffy, you're getting blown away. A kid popped out. Who in the world is that? Bonnie! One of worst generation included. I'm never doing another prediction ever again, bro. I'm never predicting this story for ever again. There's no point. There's no point. There's no point. Why am I even taking a literature class when I'm living one? I'm living one, bro. They're constant. I'm taking literature class after literature class after literature class for my studies, man. I am, dude. I'm going back in time to the beginnings of when writings were first made on tablets. But why do I need to study such things if I'm living in the present where literature is being created? Dog, I wasn't alive when Shakespeare was alive. No! I wasn't even alive when Scorsese started making films. I wasn't alive when George Lucas started making films. I wasn't alive when any of these famous authors started doing their thing. But by God Almighty, am I so thankful to the heavens that I'm alive to be here when my dog started writing this story in 1997 and is currently still writing that thing in 2022. And I'm able to live in this, man. What in the world is going on? What is the final saga, bro? You've got to be... Jewelry Bonnie is the character that popped out of the Eddie. Bounty 320 mil. So this is where Bonnie washed up. So was Bonnie with Sabo? Was this Eddie created because of what happened in Lucia? A chance meeting, but she's small. That's the end of the chapter? Oh my God, and there's no break next week. I would have gone on break in the middle of the chapter. I would have gone on break after the title. I would have gone on break when I saw Luffy and Gear 5th in the cover. Y'all, I gotta stand up for a sec, man. Real talk. Well, I gotta stand up and I gotta collect myself for a sec, man. I gotta collect myself, dude. I gotta collect myself, bruh. I gotta collect myself, dog, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, y'all. Like, I don't understand, bro. I just don't get it, man. I just don't understand, bro. We're in the middle. We're living through a Hall of Fame stretch of chapters. Brother, the man finished Wano in 1057, and all 3 chapters after that have been bare minimum triple Santa Hat level gold. How do we go from Mihawk's bounty, the Straw Hat's bounty, to the following chapter being Blackbeard pulling up on Amazon Lily not to capture Hancock but to capture Kobe, and the person who stops him is Rayleigh, dog. And then in the middle of that, we go after that to 1060, which is by far and away one of the greatest chapters in the entire series. This chapter, to me, is just as important as all the Reverie chapters. Easy. This is as important as 906, this is as important as 907, this is important as 908, and if you're asking me, I think it's better than all 3, because in this chapter, we got to see Instant Messenger Sama actually doing something. And not only was he doing something, he crossed out Lucia and presumably has taken out Sabo. Now, of course, Sabo's not going to be dead. There's going to be some type of way he's going to live through this. But now the mystery is there. And this is just peak Oda at his finest. Peak Oda knows how to establish a mystery within these like crazy circumstances, right? And this chapter, what it presented was, oh my god, bro. Luffy's dream starts the chapter. I'm gonna say that one more time, y'all. Luffy's dream starts the chapter. We get more insight into what his dream is. We even get to find out that Shanks cried while listening to Luffy's dream. I had no idea Shanks even knew his dream. I didn't know that. Then, after that, just when he couldn't get any better than that, just when he couldn't get any better than getting closer to finding out Luffy's dream, we also see the insanity of Luffy wanting to go save Sabo. And Zoro's like, brother, you gotta remember what you said about Ace and believe in your dog Sabo. Believe in him because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing out there, dog. He knows what he's doing. So then we cut over from that. Oh my god. And then we go to McDonald's HQ, bro. And from McDonald's HQ onward, it is zenith of the medium. It is greatest of all time. It is the epic among epics. It is the legend among legends. This is real shonen, y'all. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. I lived through the big 3 era, man. I lived through real shonen when Weekly Shonen Jump had Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Toriko, Beelzebub, Gintama, Reborn. All that greatness. All that greatness. I know what real shonen is. This is real shonen. Dog. Instant Messenger Sama did something. And we still don't know what the character looks like. And I'm already in love. Like, this is a character who takes no regard for human life. This is a character who's like, alright, you want to play around with me, son? Fine. Fine. Y'all want to play? I can play. God almighty. Dude. Then he goes in. In the middle of this, Sabo is about to reveal the truth. I was shocked. Sabo was about to reveal the truth, bro. I didn't think something like that would happen until like end of series. Oda said, what end of series? We're doing the final saga right now. Sabo's right about to state the truth about who's sitting on the empty throne. And the Lucia gets wiped off the map by a mysterious thing hovering over them, this massive shadow hovering above them. Oh my goodness. And then Sabo gets everyone in the island just gets wiped. We don't know what happened to them. We don't know if they got saved. We have no idea. All we know is that they're gone. And if Jewelry Bonnie was with Sabo, then that Eddie was caused because of what happened with Instant Messengers. But I'm going to assume that if the Eddie was not caused by that, then the Eddie had to have come of an aftermath of what happened in the Mighty Joa, because this had to have been a way in which Jewelry Bonnie was able to escape. So now in the next chapter, we're on the way to the next island, wherever it is that we're going to pick up Jewelry Bonnie, and this is so great for me, man, because Jewelry Bonnie, of course, is going to have that connection to Kuma. He's going to have that connection to the Sorbet Kingdom. We're going to be able to find out so much and move as we please. Because for me, as someone who believes that Luffy is going to die at the end of the series, what better way than to have us actually see prime bearded Luffy than for Jewelry Bonnie to disguise Luffy as his older self that no one's going to recognize. This is going to be beautiful for me, man. Because now, even if certain characters die, I will be able to see them in their adult and or childlike states. Like, just imagine how cute it's going to be seeing child Luffy roaming around again, having the time of his life. Or a 50-year-old Luffy having silver hair, long and looking fresh, having the chin badge, it's gonna look fresh. So now the Jewelry Bonnie thing is gonna add a whole bunch of different things that Oda can play around with, because remember, what he said for the final saga is, I want to have fun. And Jewelry Bonnie's Devil Fruit is going to allow all that fun to take place. Guys, this was without question one of the best lore piece chapters in the entire series. Not only does this connect to Luffy's dream, and that, of course, now Oda's letting us know this is something major. Like, this is huge, man. So keep an eye on that until we get to that point in the story. And I do believe we're not going to find... I think we're going to find out Luffy's dream whenever we see the Joy Boy stuff. And Luffy's going to be like, oh, Joy Boy had the same dream that I did. I strongly believe that to be the case. I think in the Void Century flashback, we're going to find out the will of D, the truth in the Void Century, of what happened in the Void Century, of course the Joy Boy stuff, and then on top of that, Luffy's dream. Because he's going to hear what Joy Boy said, because at this point, everyone just laughs whenever they hear Luffy say this. So I believe that the original Joy Boy must have said the same thing, to cause everybody to laugh, and thus create Laugh Tale. But then if Roger said the same thing, then Joy Boy, Roger, and Luffy all have said the same thing. This is crazy, man. Dog. Yo, Oda, what are you on, son? Like, brother, I said it so many times during Wano. This is my favorite weekly experience I've ever had. The final saga in just 3 chapters, I feel like it, I don't know. Let me get my water and we'll read some supers, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Dog. Oh, man. Yo, this chapter was phenomenal, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna go through the ones that are here and then I'm gonna turn it back. Y'all, thank you so much. I don't know what the peak was. I didn't look over. So I thank everybody who stopped by. We're about to go read some supers. There's still 500 people in here, so God bless y'all. Thank you so much for being with me. I need air, man. I need air, dude. So we got Andres Gonzalez, membership for 8 months. Shout out to my dog, Andres Gonzalez. Says Lucia got God Valley 2.0 to 100%, man. This is nuts. This is nuts, man. The Lucia got God Valley. Got wiped off the map, dude. Oh my gosh. Let me open my other, my super tab. Dog. Oh my, yo. Oda, chill, man. Oh my god. Dog, I know this is the final saga, but brother, we're 3 chapters in. Prepare us a little bit, man. Dog, we switched over to the Holy Land with no narrator. No Oda box. We're out here moving raw. And I'm not talking about Goat Raw Fire, I'm talking about Raw. I'm talking Monday Night Raw. You feel me? Like, son, what are we doing? My man is moving raw. Oh. Oda, relax. Goodness gracious, bro. I need oxygen, dog. Holy sweet Aunt Jemima, dude. Zehaha, welcome to the Kingdom of Santa Hats. I apologize. My voice is shot. Zehaha. Welcome to the Kingdom of Santa Hats, brother. I truly appreciate you, man. Oh my goodness. Bro. What in the... Dude, this chapter was godly, bro. Yo, man. Oh, Oda, chill, dog. Yo, we got some new memberships, too. Let me pull that up and then we'll go to the supers. Bro, yo, Spicy, you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT, son. Thank you so much. Because thanks to you, and thanks to everyone else involved, to my Ghost Drums, you know what I mean? Like, yo, my people, my dogs. Yo, Joel, Bweezy, Subra, so many people. David, so many people, yo. Letting me know to get off social media. But specifically to my dog Spicy, who sent me the link directly, man. Because if I would have done what I normally do, which is to pull up the pull up the chapter, and then in the past few times we'll see the title like as it comes in through the thing. Because before I would try to like close my eyes, click it, and then we'll we'll go and read the chapter read the title within the chapter itself. But lately we've been seeing it whenever it on stream, whenever it comes up, like, because I just don't have the thing on, right? Like, I go on and I do the thing here. But yo, Spicy sent me that mug directly, bro. Luffy's flipping dream, son. So shout out to, once again, Zehaha and Joaquin for joining. Joaquin, thank you so much for rejoining. Thank you for coming to the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. And I truly, truly do appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for everything. Holy Flagnar. So let's go into the supers. Good God. Zehaha just comes in with a 5. Nothing stated. Nothing needs to be said. I'll put that in for you. Instant messenger, Sama. There. That's all we need to say. Yo. That's all we need to say. Then he comes in with a 2 and says, Post Wano Oda is undefeated. Post Wano Oda is the greatest of all time. Oda already is the greatest of all time. Post Wano Oda has legitimately, the man is having his like Jordan, like from 1988 to like 1998 level stretch right now, man. He's not missing, except Jordan had to go retire for 2 years because he was forced out of the league. But my dog is having a non-retirement. You know, now that's factual. Like, Oda took that 1 month break. That was Jordan going to play baseball. So comes back. He's on his 72-10 season. Jordan right now is Oda right now is in his 72-10 season. Flipping Jordan, Rodman, Pippen going up in like swimwear. It's nuts. It's nuts, man. We're in for our second three-peat here, because this is crazy. This is crazy. Thank you so much, Zehaha. You a goat. I appreciate you. Shout out to Big Goat Man Blackbeard. Speak, my good brother. Speak, man. Speak, and for so many years, we're speculating on Final Saga greatness, and now we're living it. Speak, we're breathing it. We have it injected within our veins. I gotta go, so check out the reaction later. But my man tried to breathe during the chapter. I can't breathe right now. I can't breathe right now, son. Legitimately, Speak. I need oxygen, bro. Like, I need therapy. I need something, dog, because this is crazy. Thank you so much for the 449, Speak. I truly, truly appreciate you, brother. One of these days, we gotta sit down and talk, man. Thank you for that. Subra. Shout out to Big Goat Subra. Coming in with a 40. It says, Peak Fiction Goat. Couldn't have said any better myself. Couldn't have said any better myself. Peak Fiction, yo. Thank you, Subra. Fiji. My good brother, Big Feej. Brother Feej, man. Coming in with a 10 GBP. Nothing but love to my good brother. Absolutely love that guy. Genuinely Peak Fiction, brother. This chapter had me close to tears. Bro, the first part of that chapter had me so emotional. It's Luffy's dream, bro. Like, you already know in the anime, when this gets animated, you're going to have that legendary soundtrack playing in the background. Like, peak, man. This chapter, because it had everything that makes One Piece so special. It has the mystery element that makes One Piece so special, the storytelling element that makes the series so special, the character motivations make it so special. Then you have the insanity of the lore taking place before our eyes. We're seeing a grand catastrophic event happening before our very eyes. We have the emotional attachment to Luffy, wanting, of course, to go get Sabo. The insane big twist at the end with Bonnie, and then, oh my God, this chapter, Oda, bro. Goodness gracious, man. What am I supposed to do for the rest of the day? Like, dog, I have stuff I need to do. I have work that I need to do. And I'm just going to be sitting there. Bro, y'all know how much I talk at length about Instant Messenger Sama. I genuinely, Instant Messenger Sama to me, like, by the time that Im Sama is, like, finally introduced, is going to end up having my favorite character introduction in the series. And that, to me, is almost impossible to pull off. Because Blackbeard's character introduction to me might be my favorite character introduction ever in chapter 225. Because you hear about it, it's a Sephiroth thing, you finally see him, and it's like the People's Dreams Never End just changes the entire, at least the way that I viewed the series up until that point, right? Like, it was one of my favorite character introductions ever. Maybe even my favorite character introduction ever. And then we cut over, now Im Sama is being held in a similar type of light as like Sephiroth, where it's like a character that we keep seeing the consequences of their actions. We hear of them in legend, we see of them being held in such high status, but we don't see them actually moving. And that's scary, because he has that Jaws type of effect to him. And I just love that. I think he is going to have the greatest character introduction, man, because his is so long. Like, Instant Messenger Sama, we just see the consequences, the aftermath of what this character does. And then in a similar way with Blackbeard, where it was about dreams, with Instant Messenger Sama, it was with the butterflies. It's like, we know this character cares about life to a certain extent. That's what Oda's trying to show with those panels. But, brother, just annihilating a whole island? Yo, I'm telling y'all, I'm... You know something, 1044 might be my favorite chapter in the whole series. And that's the only reason why I'm not saying definitively that this is my favorite chapter of the year. Because, like I said, 1044 might actually be my favorite chapter in the series. It's the only reason why I'm not saying that. The chapter of the year discussion this year is going to be insane. Oh, it's going to be insane. Thank you so much, Brother Fiji. Unknown Artist comes in with a 2. GBP says, I'm going to read it for the first time with you, bro. Yo, you read it for the first time with me? I apologize. I take so long to read chapters, bro. I take so long to read chapters, so I apologize on that end. But thank you for reading it with me, and thank you for the 2, dog. I appreciate you, Unknown Artist. Hamsterdam comes in with a 5 and yells, peak fiction 100%, yo. This was real fiction, all right? This was peak fiction. Thank you, Hamsterdam. Maha. AUT, shout out to my dog, comes in with a 499 and says Uranus or Emu has a map fruit, being able to change the world map by drawing on a chart. That is fascinating. Yo, you're spitting. That's dangerous. That's like the most dangerous ability I've ever heard of my entire life. A map ability? You could just randomly rain down and erase as you please? That's terrifying. That is terrifying, Maha. Because at first I was like, yeah, this could actually be Uranus. But no, if it's like a map fruit, like you're saying, or it's like some sort of crazy ability, I'm not going to rule that out. This is Instant Messenger Sama. You feel me? But thank you for that, yo. That's actually wild. That's wild. Recon comes in with a 279 Canadian and says, Emu probably use Uranus. Yo, that's definitely possible, Recon. That's definitely possible to wipe out God Valley. So it's like, you're right, yo, Uranus sky. So it's like, if this thing's coming down from the sky, if they have access over Uranus, then, oh man. That means it's going to be like the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, where there's the 3 Egyptian god cards, and Emu has the strongest one. Because the Winged Dragon of Ra, at least the way it was presented in the manga and the anime, was like always the strongest, right? At least it could be the strongest upon initially being summoned. And it was the rawest, as implied by his name. So it's like Uranus also being the craziest out of all of them, and being under someone like Ismester, someone makes so much sense to me. If that were to actually be the case. And for that to be also the same thing wiped out God Valley. But it makes me interested. It's like, if what happened to God Valley also happened to Lucia, then there's a possibility Rox is still breathing oxygen. Because Sabo's still alive. I don't care what this manga says. Sabo's still alive. So if Sabo made it out alive, and we presume Rox to be way strong, but then it's like, how would Oda even have Rox be a part of the story at this point? I don't know, man. Yo, Recon, thank you so much for that, brother. I appreciate you. Dog, I'm sweating, man. I'm gonna have to take a shower, bro. I took a shower this morning because, as you know, I'm never in the mud. But good lord, dude, I'm gonna have to take another shower. I'm gonna have to take another shower, man. Man, oh man. Jaguar D Sol comes in with a 2. Shout out to Jaguar D Sol and says, yo, King, EOS Oda not playing GOAT piece, peak piece. Final Saga Oda is gonna be the best we've ever seen him. This is what he's been waiting for. This is what he's been waiting to write the entire time for 25 years. What we're about to see within this saga is, like I said before, part-timers becoming full-timers, but also them getting an even better role than we could have ever imagined. Like, who would have thought Julie Bonnie was about to get a role like this, right? Because we remember, Oda came up with the idea for the supernovas the week before they were introduced. And they became such an integral part to the story that I'm sure that he had some ideas in his mind, and the supernovas kind of filled in the blanks. It was like, oh yeah, like I have this Doflamingo story. I have this story right here, this story right here, and then eventually the Supernova started filling in the blanks there for some of those stories, especially post-time skip. But Jewelry Bonnie now being important to wherever we're going next, and potentially relaying information of what actually took place within the Marijoa, and for the Sorbet Kingdom, is going to be very, very important, man. Jaguar D. Salt, thank you. EOS Oda. We're not ready, man. We're not ready. Jonathan Clemens comes in with a 10. Shout out to Jonathan Clemens. Says, plot twist, Blackbeard turns face. Face? No heal? And reveals that Marineford and Ace was just get back for the God Valley incident. Him and Luffy team up like Sasuke and Naruto to fight Emu. Already hate this idea. Yeah, I don't see that happening, but if it were to happen, it would have to happen after Luffy and Blackbeard box. Luffy and Blackbeard got a box. And then I can see Luffy and Blackbeard boxing him. But they got a box first. You feel me? Luffy and Blackbeard got a box, and if they want to team up after that, they can team up after that. But they got a box first. I gotta see Gear 5th go with the coat against the Yami Yami no Mi. But that's actually very interesting because you're implying that it's revenge for the God Valley incident in regards to like his connection to rocks, right? Yeah, that's very, very interesting. That is an idea that I think is very interesting there. But I think Blackbeard's always going to be a heel. He's just such a likable heel, man. You know, he does so many heelish things. He's like Prime Edge, where he's just the ultimate opportunist, takes advantage of every situation, and leaves in the cowardly way that heels always leave, you know? But thank you for that, Jonathan Clemens. I appreciate you. Bro, this chapter was pinnacle of the peak, man. Yo, Bato Balo comes in with a membership for 6 months and says peak fiction. Peak flippin' fiction, yo. Thank you for that, Bato Balo. I appreciate you. Fiji, my boy. Real shonen, Fiji. Real flippin' shonen. Alright? Let's go, dude. God, I love this chapter, man. This chapter was... Dude, Oda is in, like, peak final form. This man is moving like Michael Jeffrey Jordan in his second three-peat. He knows the game. Because the thing is, in the original, it's all athleticism. He was nasty. He was getting used to it, but he had these legendary stretches. Now, he's in control of the game. Yo! Oda! Goodness, bro. Like, I'm already a tard, bro. Stop making me a bigger tard than I already am. Yo, thank you so much, Butterball. I appreciate you. Fang Millerette comes in and says, welcome to the kingdom of... Yo, another member. Fang Millerette, thank you so much. I appreciate you, dog. Comes in and joins the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. Michael Mickles, there is something that I need to do. You are... Okay, Michael Mickles. I don't know why you weren't one. I thought you were one this entire time. This shows how much I pay attention to the Gordosei stuff, bro. You're 100%. You have been for the last, like, 10 years, but now you're officially a member of the Gordosei. In my heart, you're a member of the Gordosei. But now you're actually a member, official one, man. I don't know why I think I did it one time, but regardless, it was, now it's official. But just know in my heart, you always were, Michael Mickles. In my heart, you always were. But he comes in with a 10. Shout out to my boy Michael Mickles. Says, happy to catch the tail end of your reaction. It's confirmed only the sickest of masochists will be doing chapters of the year. Guys, I'm letting y'all know this right now, y'all. Boys and girls, get your research and your conviction, your determination, get it all ready for whenever we do this chapter of the year discussion. Because this is going to be crazy. I thought already in the first half of the year was going to be crazy with stuff like 1042, 1043, 1044, 1051, 1053, 1054, all that craziness, right? But I always knew 1044 was going to win. In the back of my mind, I was like, there's nothing that could be 1044. Oda just dropped 3 chapters back to back to back. That if someone were to pick that over 1044 for me personally, I'd be like, no, I get it. And 1044 is my favorite chapter, maybe even the whole series. So I don't know how, though, this chapter of the year discussion this year is going to be nuts, and we're still not done. He didn't even go on break this week, bro. He didn't even go on break. I would have gone on break after Instant Messenger Sama incinerated everyone. But Oda said, we're not done. We're not done. So, stay goated. Thanks for making the One Piece journey so peak. No, Michael, thank you for making the One Piece journey so peak, man. I truly, truly appreciate you. As always, hope you and your loved ones are good, brother. Exotic comes in with a 5 and says, Sabo said king. Maybe M is a man. That's a great point, actually. That's a great point. I've been saying he this whole time, even though I used to say she because of the Luffy's mother theories and always playing around with that. Whenever I reread Alabasta, I was like, maybe Vivi's mom, Vivi's ancestor. It would be a really crazy twist, right? But it was just, I was looking at the Vivi looking at like the mother's picture. It just looked really spooky to me, so that's why that thing came to mind. But so I used to rotate between he and she. But if you're right, then that just basically, like you said, lets me know if Sabo real deal is out here stating king, then perhaps that is most certainly the truth. Regardless, I guess it doesn't matter. But also, I think that Uranus, which can erase an island like that, is some alien technology. Me too, exotic. I thought the same thing. It looks like a spaceship. And I've been saying for a long time that I believe that the world back in ancient One Piece was a world that potentially could have had futuristic technology. And it would be a very interesting way for Oda to have that type of story, because it is something that we've seen in stories, right? And it's something I always love seeing. I never get tired of that. But if he were to have a story like that, where in the Void Century they were using futuristic technology, and then an apocalypse happened and the world was sort of reset, right? That to me has always been so interesting. And then the 3 ancient quote-unquote weapons are actually futuristic things, right? So like Pluton being like a spaceship, or like I guess the Poseidon thing is something that has been around since back then, right? But the Uranus, if it actually is like a UFO, it would go in line with that whole futuristic technology possibility. So I'm down for that. But thank you for that, exotic. I appreciate you. Maha AUT comes in, my dog, with another 5 and says, Part 2 of the map theory, Laugh Tale is protected by Reverse Mountain. Emu can't destroy it that easy. Oh, that's interesting. So if it's inside of another mountain, you can't just strike it down. That's fascinating. So it has a natural protective cover over it, potentially that protective cover, because we know how we talked about multiple times about the Gear 5 potentially being what created the Red Line. Right? Like Luffy's awakening being the reason why the Red Line exists. And if that's the case, then Reverse Mountain could have also come from Gear 5, like the creation of that, or whatever, the Nika no Mi, right? So if that's the case, and the original Joy Boy put that in order to protect Laughter, in order to protect that island, I'm down for that, Baha. I'm definitely down for that. That's a good theory, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. OMG, how did you feel about this chapter? Goodness gracious, comes with a 5 Canadian. It says, I just finished reading and dang, I'm dizzy. How are you, coach? I've been dizzy since we started. I'm not gonna lie, I turned on the camera and I was so nervous. Because I was like, yo, this chapter's about to be crazy when I can feel it. The amount of times I was told to get off social media was way too much. I was like, alright, we're in for another banger. I just didn't expect it to be this much, because now I can never tell, right, when a chapter's gonna be crazy. Because, and I thank God, so many of y'all always look out for me, right, when it comes to the spoiler stuff, especially after I got spoiled on the fake spoiled on the Hancock thing. So now I never know, and I love that, because now it's like, man, is the chapter really gonna be this peak, or are people just looking out for me? And but no, this chapter truly, I get it, man. Like man, dude, this was those once in a lifetime chapters, bro. And to know that we're getting these like successively spooks me. Like, Oda, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Excuse me. But thank you, OMG. Thank you. I've been dizzy this whole time. I've been dizzy this whole time, yo. Mr. PK. Mr. PK comes in, and not only is it Mr. PK. Mr. PK is the master of profile pictures. Because Mr. PK went from having the Gear 5 Luffy pick to now the legend from Bleach. And I'm not going to state who that is, just in case people are anime onlys. But all I'm going to say is, the individual that is in PK's profile picture is someone that anybody who's an anime only for Bleach needs to look out for. Because that is peak. Absolute peak. Mr. PK comes in with a 20. Shout out to my dog PK and says, "Ah, man, I missed you, lol. I just got here. I haven't read the chapter." Oh, dude, you do not want to get spoiled on this chapter. You do not want to get spoiled on this chapter. Yo, if there's any chapter that I do not want people to get spoiled on, at this point in time, it's this one. Because Gear 5, it looks like that's going to be inevitable, where everyone's going to get spoiled on that. I've seen so many people get spoiled on that. Anime only wise I'm talking about. Like, manga readers, thankfully, we were able to get on that quickly before we got spoiled. But anime onlys, I've seen so many get spoiled on Gear 5. So I hope that this chapter can stay spoiler-free for anime onlys, man. I really, really do, dude. But, no volume, as I don't want spoilers. This is my first time in about 5 years not reading. This is your first time not reading spoilers in 5 years? Brother, you are in for the biggest shock of your life. You are in for the biggest shock of your life. Because reading this chapter with zero context was legendary. Legendary. This is why I always tell people, like, I get it. I get the spoiler gang. Like, I get y'all, and I understand it's an addiction. Because when it comes to the trail stuff, I'm the same way. Alright? Especially recently, now that there's spreadsheets, I'm like, you gotta gather all the information you possibly can, go into the game. It's like, okay. Alright, same thing with Final Fantasy VII. The remake stuff. It's like, yo, I'm gathering all the information I can. I get it. Trust me, I get y'all with the addiction to all One Piece stuff as soon as it comes out. As a reactor, I don't have that. I've never had the luxury of that, but it's something that I'm never going to do until the end of the series. But what I will say is, a person who just reads the chapters, reading these chapters without knowing what's going to happen beforehand is some of my favorite experiences of reading anything ever, especially this year. So if you guys can do that more often, and I get it, like I said, the addiction is there. I know. I've seen it so many times where people tell me, like, yo, I can't help it, man. I gotta read the spoilers, Trust me. I know how y'all feel. But for some chapters, if people let you know, if you have TCB letting you know, please do not read anything. If you have TCB coming out and being like, yo, advance notice, for those, I would tell everyone who normally does read spoilers and stuff like that, don't read them that week. Because normally those chapters, to get that experience firsthand, unspoiled, greatest thing ever. Greatest thing ever, man. But, like I said, I understand the addiction. But, Mr. PK, enjoy that chapter and let me know what you think about it whenever you get an opportunity to. Holy flagnards, man. Yo, Lazy Mofo, seriously, bro. The chapter legitimately has me sweating, man. Like, I've been wiping. I'm telling you, I'm gonna take a shower. Like, the moment that I finish this reaction, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna have to. Prince Miller Red comes with a 2. Shout out to Prince Miller Red and says, Lucia was in the Ace cover story in chapter 272. Seriously? What type of 272? That's Skypiea. 272 Skypiea. What volume is that? That's volume 28. Alright, hold on. Let me look at my volumes real quick. Okay, got my volumes. You said 272, right? 272. 272. Play. Why is Ace doing the Joy Boy pose? Silhouette and all, just like in chapter 1044. I've never noticed this. Ace is doing the Joy Boy jump. Silhouetted. And this is Lulu. What? Dog, this man Oda's not human. And like I said, I include myself in this a lot, right? Like when it comes to the color spread and cover page foreshadowing, a lot of that stuff is not true. I truly believe that to be the case, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that is just simply, we just look too far into it. But when it comes to when I see stuff like this, it's like, brother, at the very least, this is this man having an idea of the Joy Boy concept all the way back then and wanting to play around with it here. If it's not any type of like something setting up for the future or whatever, but if this really is Lucia right here, the fact that Ace is doing the Joy Boy pose has me really spooked. Really, really spooked. That is wild. Yo, Prince Milleret, thank you for sending me that, dude. I legitimately have never seen that before. For this, like I've reread Skypiea so many times and I've never noticed that. You're a legend, yo. You are a legend. Goodness gracious. Brago's losing right now as well. Yo, I can't imagine. I can't imagine, bro. Everyone who is a fan of this series, I think is going to end up liking this chapter, man. At the bare minimum, even people who do not like the way that Oda has taken the story, they're going to read this chapter and be like, yo, Oda! Oh no! Im-sama did something. Im-sama did something, man. Lucia was the Kingdom Peak. Thank you, Scale. I was trying to remember. Where did we hear of this before? So it was in 904. Dude, that makes me even more shook. Nine oh four. I knew I had heard it before, bro. Port Town, La Lucia Kingdom Grand Line. There it is. And so this man Oda was plotting. While this chapter released, he was plotting, son. Dog, that Reverie stretch. It has so much, dude. It has so much, man. What? OMG says stop reading spoilers after 7:31. Best decision, yo. Best decision. Johnny B. Good. Is that a play on Johnny B. Bad from wrestling? What's his name in WWF? Mark Merrow? Johnny B. Bad. Imu-sama controlling Uranus? Absolutely, at this point. That's what it looks like. Yeah, June, this... I'm still sweating, alright? I'm still sweating. I don't know how in the world Oda does it, man. This chapter was absolutely legendary. Lazy Muffin says Joy Boy Jumpman. Yeah, facts. Literally, right? The logo. Jiro, Astro Samurai Jiro, the chapter is the one that I saw was 272. As Ace doing the Joy Boy pose. Insane. Yeah, Michael Mickles, that looks to be the case. The Instant Sama may have the Uranus. And it's like, then what in the world is Uranus? Insane, man. The stakes are so high, Elizabeth Swan. Goodness gracious. You know, Scale, I've been saying that for a long time. I said it when chapter 908 came out, and then when I think it was 987, I brought it up again because I never want to rule out the idea that Im and Rox could be the same person specifically for only one reason. The reason why I have it as a possibility is because Rock specifically stated he wanted to be king of the world. And the only person that we know is the king of the world is Im-sama. So, but the thing that makes me like not want to actually say that is that Instant Messenger Sama looks like he's been around for like 800 years. And Rock's popping up 40 years ago is like, okay, right? Like, then that might rule that out. But if Rocks were to be Instant Messenger Sama, so many things in the series would make sense. Just put this into context, right? Who were the emperors after Rocks was taken out and Roger was executed? The emperors were former individuals that were under Rocks. So, Rocks being Instant Messenger Sama, or if that were to be the case, that would mean that Rocks would be in control of the Gorosei and the Marines and all that, while also being the king of the pirate world as well, as his three main subordinates are three of the four emperors. It's like, if it were to be revealed one day that Rocks is Instant Messenger Sama, I would be like, okay, many things make sense in the series because of that reveal. Now, do I think it's going to end up being the case? I think there is a % chance. There is definitely a % chance. But, if it doesn't end up being the case, then that's just one of those theories. That's just one of those theories. That's very, very interesting to me. Exactly. Evgeny Volkov. That's my whole thing, right? Like, it's the motivation, right? Like, Rocks wanted to be king. And Im-sama existed, like you said, maybe even before the Void Century. And that's what stops me from 100% stating, like, that is a genuine, like, billion% possibility. But if it were to be the case, things within the verse itself would make a lot of sense. PK comes in with a 10 and says, well, just for the chapter, PK read the chapter. I'm glad I avoided spoilers this week. Very happy to see Bonnie enter the main story. Dude, Bonnie is about to pull down the facts. And we're finally about to get all this Sorbet Kingdom information. We're going to be having that connection to Kuma. And like I said, for me, from a fun standpoint, I can't wait to see what Oda's going to do in regards to playing around with Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats in their ages. Because now Oda, being able to have as much fun as he wants to, we can go into this next arc with Luffy at like age 60. Like Bonnie aging up Luffy and looking mad fresh, right? And in case, just in case Luffy were to die at the end of the series, or any of the other Straws were dying in the series, we'd have this opportunity to see what they would look like at like later on in the line, like in their 40s, their 60s, maybe even whenever they were younger, like just whatever they want, right? Whatever Oda wants to do to play around there, ensure that they can make it on certain places, disguised and whatnot. Then what better disguise than being yourself from a long time in the future? So that to me is the most fun part about Bonnie being here. But of course, from a lore piece standpoint, God, man, she's gonna be so important to the Sorbet Kingdom stuff, to the Kuma stuff, and especially now to the Sabo. Like, she's gonna have all the information of what happened in the Marijoa. You know what I mean? So, but thank you, PK. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you read the chapter. Yo, I appreciate you, Horace. I'm telling you, it's a possibility. It's a genuine possibility, Horace. Now Kaido and Lily can't be dead. We need everyone for the final war. Facts, Skill. Facts. Yo, Chad Henry, I feel you there. The brain is hurting for real. The brain is hurting for real. Tron Godward. Shout out to Tron Godward says, yo, King, I have a theory. Since this chapter is named Luffy's dream, Lucia being erased from history must have something to do with it. Perhaps his dream involves cherishing memories. That is interesting. I'm gonna hold on to Tron Godward. Hold on to that for whenever we actually find out Luffy's dream. That perhaps Lucia being erased has something to do with Luffy's dream in regards to Instant Messenger Sama doing that, right? Like getting rid of this. And perhaps even going back to memories themselves. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, especially with the fact that Ace went to go meet the individuals over in Lucia and all that stuff. Like, if there is a connection there, at least thematically, I'm interested. I'm interested. Do you think Sabo's still alive? Spicy likes absolutely. Spicy, Sabo is still alive. This is One Piece. This is One Piece, so Sabo's 100% still alive. However, I think next time we see Sabo, there is going to be deep physical and mental changes to his character. Because now, he is going to be placed in a scenario, not only hit with Dragon. Yo, Dragon, bro. Dude, Dragon is about to pop off if he... Dude, because if Dragon didn't already know about Instant Messenger Sama's identity, now he knows that someone is sitting upon the empty throne in the Holy Land. We could potentially have that scene between him and Dragon I've been wanting to see for so long. And then they'll have motivations now because Sabo is about to get out. But regardless... Spicy, I do believe the next time that we see Sabo, he's going to be a different man mentally, physically. Like, he's going to look different. Maybe even, like, potential scars or, like, consequences of this effect, or of this event. We're going to see that visually, you know what I mean? And then especially mentally. Like, mentally, I can't even imagine what we're going to be seeing for Sabo. Just when he's about to relay the information to Dragon, he gets wiped out. He gets wiped out, dude. Yo, Billy Evans, thank you so much for the one over here and the one over here, dog. I appreciate you, Billy Evans. Thank you so much. Out Samurai, honestly, yes. Unless Sabo or someone was able to like do like a protective barrier to protect everyone that was there, then I think everyone else there died. Unless Sabo was with Vivi. If Sabo was Vivi, then of course Vivi's alive too. So maybe everyone else but them died. And also we still have to figure out whether this eddy was caused by by the Uranus or the alien, whatever the flying flappers that was, you know? So dude, how is Dragon about to react, bro? Yo, seriously, Elizabeth Swan, like, there's so many surprises. This chapter had nothing but ankle breakers. What in the world is Oda cooking in this final saga? Hi, King in chat. Hello, Haldun Bean. What do you expect more info bombs next week at this point? I mean, if he's not going on break, we have to expect next week's going to be insane. You know what I mean? Especially if we stay on Bonnie, and we get to hear some more from Bonnie's perspective of what actually happened in the Holy Land. Woo! Yo, final saga Oda, son. Do you think Emu blasted Shandora into the sky 400 years ago? Yo, Nash Snyder. That is a genuine possibility, actually. Well, blasted in terms of, do you think that whatever Emu-sama did can also be done like in reverse, or pushing it up from the ground? You know what I mean? If that's the case, I could definitely see that. If it can be done in reverse, like if we could have like a possibility where whatever, if it's Uranus, whatever it is, does not have to stay in the sky, and it could like, or, bro, what about if it is, let's just say, barring the theory that it is alien technology, what about if it is just pulling it up? You know what I mean? Like it's genuinely pulling it up. Like, oh my gosh, bro, that might be the case. Because remember, when NL went up to Arc Maxim, or he took the Arc Maxim in order to go to space, he saw so many things that were up there. So, barring that maybe this Uranus or SMS Sama has comes from up there as well, then, and he was the one who pulled it up or shot it up, whatever it is. Oh, man, dude. NL. Yo, Shoyo Seem, I'm coping with Sabo too, trust me. I'm coping with Sabo too. He's not dead. Is Oda back for you, King? He never left. In order for somebody to leave, they would have to... in order for somebody to be back, they would have to leave. Oda never left. My dog been dropping goats. My dog's been dropping chapter after chapter of heat for as long as I can remember. You feel me? Yo, I've been eating. The only thing Oda's doing right now is he's ramping it up. You feel me, Aniket? That's all it is. We're just... We're ramping it up, baby. That's all it is. And my boy's been here. Yo, young peak piece, son. Peak piece. Yo, B Whistle TV, what's good? It was Kuma with this fruit that did it with that did the eddy. That's why she was safe there in the water with the air bubble. That is also a genuine possibility, B Whistle. Absolutely. Yo, OMG, literally, like, you can only just imagine how excited Oda is to finally be drawing all this stuff. Oda, man. What is... Bro, it's like you had that part on the map where Im was like... And then it goes back to that Maha theory earlier where it's like, is it literally like going over the map and then whatever you strike over the map, it gets executed by the sting? Or is it an actual weapon? Yo, Vortex, what's good, yo? Kirosagi in the building. Says, how does Sabo survive? What is your theory? He's Sabo. Hey, I don't have a good theory for how Sabo survives. All I know is that Oda will make him survive. That's all I know. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's because he's a Logia, whether he has to use some sort of foolery or shenanigans, Sabo is gonna live, dog. You feel me? Like, he's gonna live. My boy is living. Somehow, some way, my dog is gonna live. Someone's gonna save him, or he might save himself, but someone's living. All right, Sabo has to live. Sabo has to live. Yo, Josh, bro. Josh, what was this chapter, dude? Dog, like I'm still trying to process it. You know what I mean? Like, this was one of those chapters, man. This was one of those like. Goat, raw, peak chapters, you feel me? Like, man, oh man. Legitimately, Shoyo seem like my voice is gone too, bro. I'm already wearing a knee brace. Like, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. Juice says future historians will be writing dissertations on Oda's genius in storytelling. At this point, with chapters like this, you might be right. Insane. Could Uranus be the same thing that pulled Capone? Yes! Going all the way back, yes, to chapter 594. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that was in the same chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Or in that same stretch where Blackbeard approached Jewelry Bonnie. And then Akainu came in there. Right? So, that's a genuine... That is a great point. That could very well be the case. Because we never really got an answer for that. We never really got an answer to what that was. Lizard says the way these chapters are going, the next chapter is going to be Dragon's back. Dude, if we get Dragon's backstory next chapter, oh man, we're in for some peak. Oh, Nash Snyder, that's why you said that. So that could be the Oh, I got you. NL, man. Hey, NL hype? I'm in like swimwear. But if he specifically talked about something that happened 400 years ago, while also showcasing the Lucia right there. Now, I'm not saying that he thought of this exact event back then, but maybe the importance of the Lucia for the overall story, right? Like, I could most certainly see that being the case. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm thinking as well, the Ashen Samurai Jiro. Like, if Bonnie was with Sabo, we're going to see... If Bonnie was with Sabo from the Marijoa up until the Lucia, which is what I believe happened, then Bonnie's about to relay the information of everything that happened. Everything that took place. Wait! If Bonnie was with Sabo, isn't she going to know about Instant Messenger Sama? Bro, next chapter has so much potential, bro. Next chapter has so much potential, man. It's the map from Dora the Explorer, that's why it's so OP. At this point, lazy mofos, hey, that's the most OP map in the history of anything. You know what I mean? Casey's vid says there's no way that isn't Uranus, right? At this point, it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. My Brooks as well, the crazy game. Yeah, that's how I feel, my Brook. Like, listen, this is already my week. Amazing game announcements. Bleach. Insane. And on top of this, we get this chapter, and apparently we're getting a godly episode, too. Yes, Animanga! Yes! Oh, so there's a sound, so Animanga, I said this, right? So let me read Animanga's point, and I'm going to make my point. Animanga says, when Imu appears, he/she makes the same sound as when Joyboy wakes up in Luffy. Take a look at chapter 1043 and 1060. It's clearly not a coincidence. Absolutely not. And think about something else. In this week's chapter, what did we see getting focused on? Instant Messenger Sama's eyes, which are clearly the same as Luffy's. Clearly the same as Luffy's. So the fact that in 1044, we did not see Luffy's eyes until the final panel, I've always said is going to have some sort of importance to Endgame One Piece. Especially since in the bounty poster, we still don't see the eyes too. So for me, the way that I see it is, Instant Messenger Sama, Luffy, Mihawk, these characters, they have the same eyes. I just don't know why. Why do they have the same eyes? Like, when we find out the why, that's going to be the most interesting part. So there is... and now that you tell me that, it's a shoot. Like, we're spit. You know what I mean? So, yo, Animanga, thank you for that. Thank you for that, yo. Thank you for that. Oh, snap. Coming in here, Bato Balo comes in with a 10 and says, does the shadow in the sky relate to the shadow in the mist at the end of the bark? Never going to rule that out. Something between the red blazing eyes and Im-sama's weird eyes. Yes. Yes. Also, my nickname is pronounced Batu Balu. Okay, I got you. My bad, yo. My bad for not saying your name correctly, yo. I apologize. Batu Balu. I'm gonna remember that. And if I say it wrong again, just smack me or report me. You know what I mean? that'll get my attention. It's like, YouTube, let this man know. Let this man know. You know what I mean? Let this man know. But going back to your initial assessment, does the shadow in the sky relate to the shadow in the mist at the end of the bark? Now, I'm not going to rule anything out. At this point, Instant Messenger Sama having the red eyes. We see the things. Thriller Bark has so many, for me, endgame implications. If what I believe is true, and the connection with the oars, that there is a connection there with oars and the triple skull, and Instant Messenger Sama, whenever he was walking to the multiple different thingies, eventually ending up with the frozen straw hat, the same type of way that oars was stuck within that frozen part over there in Thriller Bark. To me, there is no coincidences in the series, and Thriller Bark looks like it's going to have a lot of endgame implications. And if that's the case, then if he drew that back in Thriller Bark, with it potentially having consequence here, I could see that being the case, or at the very least, there being a connection there between the two. Because we've always wanted to know what those shadows are. And if that really is Instant Messenger Sama, or this thing, right, then by the flag runners Batu Balu, you're probably onto something there. But thank you so much for that, and once again, I apologize for not stating your name correctly. Sticky Nut Juice! Yo, Sticky Nut Juice, this chapter was crazy. This chapter was nuts. Nuts! Thank you so much for joining the Kingdom of Awesome's about Sticky Nut Juice, yo. I greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you, yo. Yo, I'm about to put this thing on, man. I need to keep it on my head, dude. We're going full on bandana here, son. Screw it. Goodness gracious. Well, yo, thank you, Sticky Nut Juice, bro, for joining the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce. I truly, truly appreciate you, man. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Exotic comes up to 5 and says, Luffy's dream was funny. The One Piece was funny. I said that in the video, bro. I said that in the reaction. Oda's telling us some connection. Definitely. No question. When that panel was initially shown, I was like, yo, we're about to have a scenario where we're not going to find out what Luffy's dream is until we find out what Joy Boy said that made Roger and them laugh. I strongly believe what Luffy, Roger, and Joy Boy said was the same thing. It was the same thing. You feel me? And that's going to end up being very, very important because obviously now whenever we get to the Void Century stuff within Laugh Tale, we're going to be finding out so much information, bro. The Will of D, what happened with Joy Boy, the origin of fruits potentially, like so much stuff there. And on top of that, Luffy's dream through the eyes of Joy Boy. That's going to be crazy. TCB. Peak, 10 out of 10, go to 100%, dude. 100% Sticky Nut Juice. Action Samurai Jiro says, TCB updated the chapter adding a color space for the emo panel. Stop playing. Stop playing with me, dog. Back to pulling out the towel. Here we go. Back to pulling out the towel, man. Let me refresh the chapter. Dog. This chapter was legendary, bro. Oh my goodness, dude. Grace. Oh, this color spread goes hard. Look at the blue light, the red on M's eyes. It's so spooky. It's menacing. I love it. Wow. Yo, that color spread goes hard. Thank you for letting me know that, Jiro, yo. Mr. Pika says, looking forward to Luffy vs. Bonnie eating contest. Yo, incoming. Incoming, yo. That's interesting. So Loco says, is instant mission some of the reason why there are only islands and no continents? And you know, originally for me, I was like, Oars is known as the continent puller for a reason. He had to have been pulling continents, right? So perhaps back in the day, the planet was constructed in the way that we currently see it now, right? By someone like Oars or the Onis. Someone was out there pulling continents, and that was why I believe there is no continents within the world of One Piece, only islands. But if it's Im-sama's doing, man, God almighty, this chapter, bro. The general zombies in Thriller Bark also, that is true, Kurosagi, right? It had Wang Zi, if I'm not mistaken, was there, and Captain John, and some of the characters that we would know later on down the line, Kurosagi. Absolutely else. I think Sabo will be able to survive that with his Logi ability, for sure. Do-rag Recon. Yo, Grace does do... Everyone who does color spreads, or the color pages here, for TCB, they do a phenomenal job, man. Like, legitimately, there's so many of them that are wallpaper material. And they have been for a very, very long time, and it feels like they only get better. So shout out to everybody who does the color pages for TCB. It is amazing stuff, man. Amazing stuff. Peak, yo, Gio. This chapter was peak, goat. You know what I mean? So good. Yeah, OMG. Like, yo, the anime is gonna really make this hit. The anime is gonna make this chapter just be... I can't imagine. Yo, the anime only reactions to this is gonna be crazy, dude. I feel sorry for people, man. I really do. I hope that I'm not even gonna say it just so that people don't attempt it. All right, I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna wish it into reality or try to jinx it into reality. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just not gonna say it. King Benny Boy says, I came from work and read the chapter 2. Yo, this chapter was phenomenal, King Benny Boy. I love the YouTube 2x speed setting together. Yeah, absolutely, yo. Yeah, shout out to YouTube 2x speed. Those speed settings, they come in super, super clutch. What does he say? Oh, what does King Benny Boy say? Paradigm of perfection, exemplar of peerless, quintessence of inimitable, fastigium of brilliance, zenith of the medium, landmark in history, benchmark for media peak fiction. I gotta save that, dude. Hold on, I'm saving that, and I'm putting. And I hold on, I gotta save that. King Benny Boy, I gotta save that entire line. I gotta save that entire. Yo, Lazy Mofo's facts. It sounds like he's casting a high level keto, like he's Eisen, right? Just like, yo, paradigm of perfection, exemplar of. It really does sound like high level keto, bro. Yo, I gotta save that entire line, dude. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Hado 1060 peak fiction facts. Facts, yo. Yes, Jagger Jack, like, it never existed. It never existed. That is so spooky, bro. I love it, yo. Oda is cooking something crazy with him. Instant Messenger Sama could be an all-time legendary, like, antagonist. This build-up is crazy. The build-up for Instant Messenger Sama and the ruthlessness that we're seeing here will also... Because what I love so much about Oda's villains, and specifically when it comes to Blackbeard and M, is showcasing the aspects of them that are relatable, right? That you can see yourself doing. And in Blackbeard's case, it was people's dreams never end, and believing in Luffy for being able to make it up to the sky, right? And giving him that pep talk. But in M-Sama's case, the first time we saw Instant Messenger Sama outside of the frozen straw hat was within the flower room holding butterflies. So it's like, we know this character has some sort of affection for living things, but is also capable of doing mass destruction like this. And so that, to me, like, yo, when we get that M flashback, yo, Hoodie Crowlow, my boy, Mr. J of Lens, you need to get out of here. I do not want you to get spoiled, bro. But at all costs, do not get out of here, SpongeBob. I don't want you to get spoiled. Yo, shout out to you, my good sir. Had to pull up and show the boy love you. I appreciate you, Jalen, man. Thank you so much for stopping by, bro. You're the GOAT, man. You're the GOAT, bro. Thank you so much, brother. I truly, truly appreciate you. Just in case y'all don't know, that man is an anime only that I followed his entire journey from episode 1 up until he caught up. And I've been trying to protect him as much as possible when it comes to these spoilers, right? But one of these days he'll experience this greatness. Absolutely. Evgeny Volkov. Like, him could have definitely struck Kaido and Wano a long time ago, but this is very strategic. It's like, you can't just wipe islands off the map. People would suspect something. Like, there has to be a reason. There has to be, like in this week's episode with Lucia, like, that island just never existed. That's it. It never existed in the first place. You feel me? God, man, the anime is gonna be crazy. Bar M comes in with a 5 shout out to Bar M and says, "Hey coach, is Zoro wearing Luffy's..."
Yo, that's gotta be one of the rawest things I have ever seen. You just elevated this chapter even more than I already had it. Zoro is rocking Luffy's coat from Onigashima. No! Dog, that is so goated. Thank you for pointing that out, dog. Zoro is now the new go with the coat. That is awesome. That is fire. That is really, really cool, man. Oh, man, yo. Dog, Bar M, you just changed the game. Goat chapter. I'm still screaming, goat, 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 raw, raw, raw at my desk at work. Like, yo, this chapter was worthy of all of those, man. What a phenomenal chapter, bro. They really did Vortex, bro. Like, they turned all the way up, man. Best way, in my opinion, to enjoy One Piece is to both read the manga and watch the anime, regardless of the low part of what the anime may have. Yo, the anime, especially lately, has been dropping. It's its own experience. That's the way I take it. Like, the anime is its own experience. And I've started thinking about media in this way, especially after the Final Fantasy VII Remake, because the FF7 Remake is very similar, but so different compared to the original. But I loved them both for different reasons. And so I'm taking the One Piece anime in a similar type of way, to where there are definitely certain things that I would change about the One Piece anime in regards to the certain episodes, just so, and it's not just One Piece. Like, I would change this about Arrancar Saga Bleach, and certain parts of the Gintama anime. Like, there's certain long running anime that I would change certain parts in regards to the way they're paced and what stuff they leave out. And in One Piece's case, it's like they extend certain things sometimes far longer than they need to, and that's the same thing with the Arrancar Saga and Bleach. But with that being said, the moments and everything I just stated are so legendary that, for me, if you are a fan of the manga out of any of those series, the anime, at the very least, for the legendary moments, they have to be watched. They have to be watched. And for me, I have a personal connection to all of the anime I just stated in regards to the anime is how I got into all those series. And One Piece in particular, I can't imagine this series meaning as much as it does to me if it wasn't for the anime. Like, the soundtracks, the voice acting, the transitions, the entire package is what makes the series so special to me. So, the anime's always been something I really love. But in Wano in particular, y'all, if y'all have not watched an episode of Wano, at the very least watch the best episodes of Wano, because they have elevated so much of this arc and added context, well-needed context, like in-canon filler that has only served to elevate the Wano arc. So for me, I would definitely say watch the One Piece anime, especially right now. Some good stuff. Some good stuff. From one goat to another, yo, facts, Bar M. Seriously. Yo, Izzy and Thing, this chapter was crazy. Recon, I think those people were right when they said you're going to need a Christmas tree and more sand. I'm going to need a Christmas tree, dude. That's facts. That is facts. Im is a menace, Chad. Seriously. Alright, I'm going to read a few more and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Oh my god. This chapter was nuts, dude. This chapter was crazy. Yo, dude, this chapter was peakest of the peak, goatest of the goat, rawest of the raw. So I'm like, yo, this chapter, it's just like instant messenger. Sama's cooking. Yo, my dog Carl. Shout out to my boy Carl, Real Nation 34 over on Twitch. That's my boy. CJ Battle says so. The Call of Duty multiplayer. Yo, like I said earlier in this stream, Modern Warfare 2 means the world to me. That is my favorite multiplayer game of all time. I had that event in the background because I was working, but I had that event in the background because I wanted to know what we're gonna see. The moment that it's my dog Spicy was like, "Yo, chapter out," I was like, "I'm out. We're getting this work done. Screw this stream. I'll take care of that later. Call of Duty can wait. Because right now it's time for the best-selling manga in history." But no, you're absolutely right, man. Call of Duty greatness. And this chapter makes me want to play Warzone this weekend. I need my ace with me. Dog, if we're able to hop on Warzone this weekend, we'll definitely make it happen, Carl. No doubt. No doubt, yo. Yo, Joel comes in with the 2 and says the tippity top of literature. That's facts. That is facts, Joel. Thank you for that, yo. I appreciate you. 100% the tippity top of literature. Yes, Skill, the golden hockey is nuts. It's crazy. Honestly, I don't even know how I feel about it. Like, I love it. I wish that they would have gone with the Conquerors, just the regular Conquerors coding, in the same way, just specifically to cause less confusion for anime onlys, in comparison to the Roger and Whitebeard scene. But I love it because while seeing all of that happen, I noticed that anime onlys were just as confused as Kaido was. So I thought it was a really artistic choice, a really nice artistic choice of like being like, wait, what is happening? And then you finally get to see like, oh my god, they're not touching. And I think that was really cool. In the way, and I love that episode. Like, that episode is spectacular. What was that, 1028? That episode was so good. And then the filler, even the filler was amazing for Film Red. And then we cut over, and now we see them both using the golden hockey. Like, it's so clean. Lost Panda says there's been, but thank you, Joel. You're absolutely right. Tippity top of literature. There's been tons of movie quality. Dude, there has been so many movie quality episodes in Wano. It's insane. It is insane. Like OMG says right here, even if you're manga only, you gotta watch 1015. You have to watch 1015. That is the GOAT. That is the GOAT episode, yo. At least for me. Jiro says that from the preview alone next week, we're probably getting another 1015. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me that, son. Im has hands? That's what we need. I need Im to have hands. Billy Evans says, look at the silhouette in the clouds. It legit looks like the giant straw hat. That is fascinating. You're right. And it did look like it has like a space. Because remember when we looked at the original giant straw hat, we were like, could that be like the shape of a ship? Because once we saw it like that, we're like, yo, it kind of looks like a UFO, and it connects to that what NL saw in the moon, where he looked at the straw hat, and it looked like a straw hat, but also like a UFO. So yeah, you're right. The giant straw hat being a flippin' weapon, dude. Good God Almighty, man. What is up there? Shadow? Yeah, it really does look like that though, Billy Evans. You're right. Like, you're absolutely right. I'm gonna need the whole forest scale. That's facts. That's facts. Yo, DCG facts! Island Transition chapters are just some of the best in One Piece. They're the best, yo. They are the best, dude. It's like, it's always so much fun. Those are the best chapters to read on a weekly basis. Yo, Aaron F. Glad to have you here too. This chapter really was peak out of 10. It's unrateable. This chapter was just legendary. I'm curious how Toei's gonna animate Gear 5. Me too. They you know what they should do? They should bring like the animators from like the Looney Tunes stuff, and have them do Gear 5. Then that'd be a lot of fun. Vortex says, was Lucia the light that needs to be extinguished since the Gordo say we're about to destroy Lucia anyway, since they called Sabo unlucky for being there? Yeah, you're right. You are spitting, Vortex. That very well could be the case. That could have been the light that was initially going to be extinguished. That is facts. Excuse me. That's actually a great point. A great point. OMG. You know who else was frozen? Oars. So if now we're heading to Winter Island, What is Oda cooking? OMG. What is Oda cooking? What is Oda cooking? What is Oda cooking? Goodness gracious, dude. A lot of good animators working on this week's episode. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Vortex. I'm glad to hear that. This is crazy. All right, so we're gonna call it here. I have to compare Oda to Homer and One Piece to the Odyssey, Luffy, and that's actually a pretty fun comparison to One Piece and the Odyssey. You know, I heard the other day somebody compare like Xenogears to the Odyssey, which I thought was a very accurate comparison. But One Piece to the Odyssey so that's actually really cool. It really is so much fun. Like I get you, me too. Like I feel the same way. I don't even want to get off here because I have to continue working on the stuff that I was before the end of the day. So I just don't know how I'm gonna flip it. How am I gonna function, bro? This chapter was goated. This was peak. Goodness gracious. I think Vegapunk's from a winter island. No, yes, Kirosaki. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Yeah, no, you're spitting. So Winter Islands, because okay, y'all about to get me started again, man. What time is it? It's almost 5. Yeah, I gotta get going because I gotta finish what I was doing before the end of the day. This color page for this chapter was remake for chapter 68. Okay, I'm gonna look at this and then we're getting out of here. Chapter 68. That is volume 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 4th person. Chapter 105, or page 105. Are you sure it's at chapter 68? Are you sure it's chapter 68? Jiro? Oh, at the end. Oh, right here. That's facts. That's facts, yo, right here. Oh, let me pull it up. This is literally what we got in this chapter. That's facts. It's literally a remix if it's on the other nose. That's just dope, man. That's just dope, yo. Instant Messenger Sama did something this week, bro. Y'all, I hope everybody has the most wonderful, the greatest of days. Of course, we're going to be streaming the episode this weekend. I'm honestly even considering streaming an Afterthoughts this weekend, too. Oh, man, dude. If I didn't have so much work that I have to get done tomorrow, I would say that I want to come on here and talk about this again, bro. Like, whether it's off air or on air, like, or live, I want to... what am I going to do, dude? How am I supposed to hold this in, man? Because I don't want to spoil... I have so many Viz-onlys that are subscribed to my channel that I don't want to just bombard them with, like, yo, this chapter was literally... This chapter was just... It's him! And it's Sabo. And it's just... It's the way in which it was constructed, dude. Like... Okay. So, what I think we're going to do is... I think we're going to do the episode stream, obviously, on Saturday. And then Sunday, look forward to the Afterthoughts. More than likely will be live. More than likely. This chapter requires a live. And there's no stream. Or, I'm sorry, there's no break next week. So, okay, I'll put it like this, y'all. If spoilers are out on Sunday by the time I get home, I will not do a stream because I don't want to get spoiled. If spoilers are not out on Sunday, I will be here for a stream. We'll do it like that. If spoilers are out, I will not do a stream. I'll just do a regular Afterthoughts. If spoilers aren't out, we will be on here doing an Afterthought stream So that way none of us get spoiled. And we can go into the next chapter spoiler free. So that's what we'll do. But until then, like GoldenEye says, shout out to GoldenEye 21, it says Peg Leg Recon. Peg Leg Recon was definitely here. If I had more Santa hats, this chapter would get as many Santa hats as like 1044 did legitimately. This chapter was peak Oda as its finest, man. This was some great stuff. Drums, my brother, nothing but love to you. Thank you so much for everything that you do, yo. You are a true GOAT. Thank you, man. Thank you, yo. I will see y'all for the next chapter or on the next stream or whenever I see y'all again. Yeah, we're going to do a live reaction stream for the next episode for sure. Lazy Mofos, have a good one. Hope all of you have a good one. I don't know how I'm going to function for the rest of the day.